Hey guys, what's up? It's Mekos back again for another video, and today's video is a fun one. A lot of smashers have been requesting it. It is how to fight Cloud with Lucas. It's actually a matchup that I like to fight. I have a lot of fun with it. I'm very comfortable in it, so I think I can give you guys a lot of good advice about it. And I believe that at high level to low level play, the matchup is even, and I believe at top level play, it's slightly in Cloud's favor. Okay, so before I get started in telling you how to fight Cloud, let's talk about what stages you should ban or strike in tournament. When you want to strike Battlefield and Lilat, okay, platforms are bad for us simply because at top level play, players are going to do whatever they can to win, right? So they're going to run away and charge a limit, and the platforms are going to help them to do that. So we want to take away those platforms, all right? Stages that are good for us, we want to go to FD, Smashville, and Town and City, so we can trap his landings, we can mess him up with some grab combos, and he just doesn't have more spaces to run by using the platforms. Okay? So with that said, let's get on to how to fight Cloud. Okay, so this video is going to be broken up into 3 parts. We're going to talk about how your neutral should be. We're going to talk about your defense, and we're going to talk about your offense. Let's get it. Alright, so for your neutral guys, you want to have spacing to where you can react to any of Cloud's attacks, right? That's Smash fundamentals, that's Smash 101, okay? But the things you're looking out for Cloud in the neutral is primarily his dash attack and his aerials, okay? So have spacing to where you can react to that. And we'll go into details of some of his more specific how to avoid some of his specific attacks in the defense portion, okay? Alright. So notice in these videos where I am at in my neutral, right? I have spacing to where I can PK fire safely, and I have spacing to where I can Zair him on shield safely, okay? That's the neutral, right? Alright, let's talk about defense. I feel that this is probably where a lot of you guys are struggling, the people that requested this video. Do you find yourself getting messed up by Cloud's dash attack a lot? Do you find yourself getting messed up by his aerials? Do you find yourself getting limit cross slashed? Alright, whatever it may be, I got your back. We're going to talk about how to avoid that stuff. So again, connected to the neutral, you want to have spacing to where you can beat out his dash attack with your Zair, okay, or his aerials with your PK fire, okay? But some things you want to look out for, how you specifically avoid some of his other attacks, like his full hop aerials. Guys, if you read that, you can beat that on startup with your full hop neutral air, okay? If he is doing an aerial, then you want to do your best to always be under him, okay? Because we can easily just shield and punish a lot of his aerials, especially his neutral air, his up air. If he misspaces all that stuff, guys, we can just punish him hard. The one you have to look out for is probably the down air. If he spaces that correctly, it might be hard to punish. But the way that you punish his down air is by just spacing away, right? And hitting him with your forward air or with your neutral air, or just respecting it and going away. But his main aerial you want to look out for, right, is his back air. It's very hard for us to punish his back air, and his back air kills, right? When Cloud is looking to kill us, right, with his aerials, he's looking to kill us with his back air and his up air, okay? So you definitely want to respect those. Do everything you can to avoid it. The way you avoid the up air, right? If he has you in up air streams, they're like legit combos. There's nothing you can do, but still DI away the best you can. But if he's knocked you up in the air to where you can get away, then you want to go to the ledge, okay? Because Cloud, we can't go on top of Cloud, okay? His aerials are going to beat us out, right? One last thing that's going to help you out, guys, when it comes to defense, also this is going to help you out with reading your opponent, is if Cloud's back is turned to you, what does that mean he's trying to do? That means he's looking for a back air. So you space accordingly. You respect his back air. You shield that, or you space to where he can't hit you with it. That's what he's looking for, okay? Alright. When he has a limit, you want to be patient, okay? And do everything that you can to not get hit by it. So again, when he has his limit, that means you're going to focus on what? You're going to focus on having a strong neutral, okay? Which means you have spacing to where you can react to anything, all right? Then you're going to be okay. Don't be scared of limit, especially when you're at low percent. Still fight the Cloud, okay? So your ultimate goal is to throw the Cloud off stage. You're going to notice on a lot of these gameplays, I'm not always doing a lot of fancy grab combos. What my main goal is to get my man off the stage, okay? And then when I get him off the stage, especially if he has limit, I'm going to force him to burn his limit by using PK Thunder. Excuse me, by using PK Thunder, by scaring him by going off stage with my actual body, right? Might use like a short hop, then a side magnet, you know, get him to air dodge, and then he'll be forced to use his limit, things like that, okay? So that's kind of how you handle limit. Another thing you want to look out for in defense is Clouds can edge guard us really well. So you're not going to notice in these matches, a lot of times I'm waiting to see what he does, right? I'm learning his habits, and I'm getting up according to that. But most of the time, to be safe, I'm just neutral getting up, right? Because he doesn't have spacing to where he can punish it, or he's baiting my neutral get up because he sees that's a bad habit of mine. But what's the worst he can do, right? He's probably going to look for a grab, okay? A lot of times you're going to see me getting grabbed, but I'd rather get grabbed than getting some other hard punish, all right? If he's staying a little bit ways back in shield, then that gives you free reign to pressure his shield with the forward air, right? You can probably get 2 in there because we're pretty floaty. If he's just standing there, then you can try to sneak in a forward air, or he might be waiting to throw out an attack. If he whips an attack, then you just wait there and then beat him out with a forward air again, all right? Or a Zair, depending on the spacing, okay? So that's kind of the defense, guys. Basically, you see how like you see a lot of times I'm weaving in and around him when he's above me. If he's above us, we're winning then, right? Because Cloud cannot hurt us if he's above us. Because worst comes to worst, all we have to do is roll away. Okay, just roll and then punish accordingly. Now, if you understand this matchup a little bit better, you're more comfortable, then you can beat out his attacks, right? You can sometimes beat him out with the neutral air, depending on what he's doing. With the up tilt, sometimes you're going to shield and punish right after. So that's your defense for Cloud. Moving along to offense. So, and I kind of already touched on this, your overall goal is to knock the Cloud off the stage. If you're losing a lot against Clouds, ask yourself, am I bodying Cloud off stage? If not, then you have a lot you need to learn in this matchup, okay? It's kind of like similar to why Rosa beats Ness, right? Because she can just mess up Ness off stage. And that's how it is with Cloud. Because we can mess up Cloud off stage so bad and apply such heavy pressure, that's what makes the matchup even at high level to low level play, and just slightly in his favor at top level play. Alright? So, when it comes to offense, I want you guys to not be afraid to fight Cloud. Alright? Cloud is actually not that quick. We're actually quicker than Cloud. So if you want, you can actually be up close to him and kind of pressure him to be throwing out aerials or be throwing out attacks. And if he does, shield punish. If he throws out some aerial and you read it, then you can throw out a neutral air, up tilt. There's so much stuff we can do. But we can actually box Cloud. We can actually fight him up close, which is pretty cool. If you're really far away, a lot of Lucas players like to kind of play the runaway game. If you're doing that and he's beating you out with dash attacks, things like that, then at least play a good neutral, have the spacing to where you can beat that out with your Zair. Okay? Alright? So some other things with offense you want to look out for is, you know, apply pressure to his shield with, of course, the classics, Zair, PK Fire. If you do hit him with a jab combo, what I like to do is immediately PK Freeze. It's a frame trap. Guys, I'm telling you, Lucas players, you gotta use PK Freeze a lot more. Okay, it even gets top level and high level players. It's not a fluke. PK Freeze is really good. Okay, so now let's talk about everybody's favorite part, edge guarding him. All right, there's so many ways we can edge guard him. We have awesome mix-ups, and that's why we're able to edge guard him really well. Okay, so of course you can do the classic PK Thunder. That's really easy. You definitely want to do that if he has limit, to force him to burn his limit. That's one of the ways to do it. You have PK Freeze, and also you can just go out there and jump out there. Okay, and a lot of times I'll give you one secret. You can do side magnet and then force an air dodge and then spike him right after. There's just a lot of things that you can do, okay? I mean, that's kind of it. One of my specialties as a Smash player is having a strong neutral. So if you're getting, you know, messed up by him, it might be that you need to work on your neutral a little bit better. And I've showed you guys how to fight Cloud, where you should be at for your neutral in this matchup, okay? And another one of my strengths is I'm good at reading my opponent. So when you're fighting Clouds, he's a little bit flowcharty, guys. So you honestly want to learn how the Cloud likes to approach you, all right? Because we can beat out all of Cloud's attacks with our Zair, okay? And if you're fighting a campy Cloud, then that means you have to be on the offensive, but focus on getting that percent lead, so number one, that forces him to approach you. Or if not, just have your spacing to where he can't react to you, because Cloud, again, he's not the quickest character. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. I hope this helped you guys out. Watch some of these. I'm going to leave the rest of these matches up there so you can watch them, and just watch how I'm fighting this Cloud and learn from it. This Cloud, he's a high-level Cloud. He didn't want his, he's very strong opponent, but he didn't want his name in the video, and that's respectable. You got to respect players, alright? But I'm very thankful that he allowed me to do these matches. He didn't know they were going to be uploaded. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Mechos, I'm out.
Lucas!